Imagine shattering your leg 50,000 years ago. No hospital, no x-ray, no painkillers. Just you, your pain, and whatever your tribe knew about healing. So how did ancient humans actually survive broken bones? And did they even stand a chance? You'd think a broken bone in the Stone Age was basically a death sentence. No cast, no crutches, no antibiotics if the wound got infected. And yet, archaeologists keep finding something strange. Skeletons, tens of thousands of years old, showing bones that broke and healed properly. Which means someone, somewhere back in the deep dark unknown of prehistory, knew exactly what to do. Let's go back further than you'd expect. Around 40,000 years ago, Neanderthals were already dealing with brutal injuries. Their lives were violent, hunting massive animals up close with spears, wrestling prey to the ground, surviving harsh winters. Researchers studying Neanderthal remains found a shocking number of healed fractures, arms, ribs, even skulls. Some scientists compare the injury patterns to modern rodeo riders because that's how physically punishing their daily survival actually was. But here's the real mystery. A broken bone doesn't just heal itself neatly. If you leave it alone, it heals crooked, weak, useless. So for these ancient bones to heal straight, someone had to set them. That means someone had to grab the limb, pull it back into alignment, and hold it there, all without anesthesia while the injured person was screaming in agony. And they didn't stop there. Evidence suggests early humans figured out splinting long before recorded history. They'd use stiff materials, a bark, wood, even bundled reeds, and wrap them tightly around the injury using animal hide, plant fibers, or sinuous cordage. It's essentially the same idea behind a modern cast, just built from whatever the land gave them. Now here's where it gets even more incredible. Some ancient sites show evidence of medicinal plants being used alongside these splints. Certain leaves and barks contain natural anti-inflammatory or antiseptic properties, and researchers believe early humans learned through generations of trial, error, and probably a lot of unnecessary suffering, which plants helped wounds heal and which ones made things worse. This wasn't guesswork anymore. This was knowledge, passed down like a survival manual with no pages, just memory. Community mattered too. A broken leg in the wild doesn't just hurt. It makes you useless for hunting, for gathering, for running from danger. Which means an injured person had to be cared for, fed, protected, sometimes for weeks or months while the bones slowly knit back together. That kind of long-term care tells us something powerful. Ancient humans weren't just brutal survivalists. They looked after each other. Compassion wasn't a modern invention. It might be one of the oldest tools we ever had. There's even a famous example from much later, but still ancient by our standards. Skeletons from tens of thousands of years ago, showing amputated limbs that fully healed. Which means someone performed something close to ancient surgery. And the patient didn't just survive the procedure, they lived on for years afterward. That level of care, that level of skill, completely rewrites what we assume about primitive humans. So no, breaking a bone in prehistoric times wasn't an automatic death sentence. It was terrifying, painful, and dangerous. But it also revealed something almost beautiful about early human life. Long before hospitals, before modern medicine, before any written knowledge at all, our ancestors were already setting bones, wrapping wounds, and keeping each other alive. Maybe the real reason humanity survived this long isn't just intelligence or tools. Maybe it's because even tens of thousands of years ago, we already understood one simple truth. We take care of our own.